All right, here we go. Vampirella from Claiborne More Action Collectibles, More Action Studios, whatever it was at this time. I believe by that point it was More Action Collectibles. Yeah, this is a Harris Comics license, back when they held the license to Vampirella and sculpted by Claiborne More. It doesn't get a whole lot better than that. Let's check her out. She's about 12, 13 inches on the card, but Vampirella herself is probably closer to 5 inches, as you can see right there, maybe about 2 or 3 across. She comes with some neat stuff: the little crossbow, the firearm, and the dagger, let's call it, and this little swamp thing going on here. Kind of it's got the cross. It's like a swampy, what do you call it? A graveyard, I guess. So it's got some mushrooms, some lizards, and what appears to be a moon base. So that's pretty cool. As for Vampy herself, not a lot of articulation going on. It looks mostly just like the shoulders and maybe the head. I'm not going to guarantee you the head, but definitely those shoulders look articulated. Nothing at the hips that I see, nothing at the knees, nothing at the waist. That looks to be about it. So it's almost one of those staction figures like you saw from by a lot of different toy companies at that time, including More Action Collectibles, but definitely in the style of Farland, where a lot of detail to the figure, but not a lot of action to the figure. Let's show you the bubble itself. Some yellowing, so you can see as we go right through down to the white. On this side it's white, on that side it's less than white. Some kind of off-white, some yellowish color, so be aware of that. It's not completely yellowed. It's not the worst thing that we've ever seen. It's not that amber, but yellowed, so be aware of that if you hear about such things. A little bit of a bend right here, slight dent right there, and that's interesting. It actually bends outwards here, so there was some crush wear at some point in its existence. It get crushed a little bit. Some stuff at the corners, slight bends, not the worst thing. Not the best thing. And then, of course, I want to point out this was much loved by a consignor in that it was tacked to the wall, so there is that thumbtack hole right there. Planning on reselling your toys? I would suggest you don't do that. But if you're planning on enjoying your toys, go ahead, do that. Crack it open, display it however you like. We don't tell you how to collect, but we do want you to know how the last guy before you collected it, so that you're aware. If you don't like that hole, then this one's not for you. But if you do, you don't mind, you plan on opening her up, or you plan on just displaying her, because here's how she looks on your wall or in your collection. She'll look great. I'll show you the back. A lot of cool stuff, including all these covers for a couple of variations of her by More. One was completely ridiculous, and show you that in a different point in this collection. That one was kind of neat. This one is the original, more or less. This is Vampirella from Harris Comics from More Action Collectibles, heading on out to your collection.